Say, man, I'd like to welcome y'all or welcome you back to my channel, Wise Words from a Grown Man. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, then, man, deuces 2 times. Check this, man. You know how I do, man. I drop in when something hit me in the head, or I witness something, or I talk to somebody about something, then my gears start going, if you dig what I'm saying. And I just wanted to drop in here and drop this off on y'all and talk about something that I've had observation with. I've dealt with it myself. Um, and I just been around it enough to speak on it with punity. You did. So, you know what? The relationships that we tend to bond with and make throughout our lives seem to be like fickle sometimes. But I'll give you a synopsis on something that can give you a better idea of why. So often throughout our lives, we have relationships, whether it be professional, whether it be intimate, um, whatever, whether it be substantial or non-substantial. That's like situationships, if you dig what I'm saying. Um, but over a broad type situation, it's relationships. With that being said, we have those relationships all the time. So throughout those relationships, you get dismayed, you get depressed, you get cheated on, you get beat on, you get lied to. So all these things are running through those things that we call relationships. But it could be business, on the job. I'm going to give you an example of all of these so you'll understand. So let's just start with the business relationship. Say like you start work at whatever age you start working. So from the start of you working, the age where you're able to work, to let's just say right now, because you can't go no further than right now. You ain't in the future yet. So you dig what I'm saying? But you right now. So from there to here, throughout that whole relationship of you working, you have good times and you have bad times. But every time you quit a job and go to another job, or resign from another job and go to another job, those relationship woes carry with you. And I'll break it to you down. I'll break it down to you like this. So when you first start working, you're like a novice. You don't know anything. You really depend on those people who are in charge of you to pay you fairly, first of all, and not take advantage of you. But as we all know, when you first start something and you don't know nothing, it's often bad. So as you go all the way up until you get to now, let's jump to now. So in the now, you've learned all the tricks, you've learned the rules, you've learned the nepotism, you've learned the narcissism, you've learned all of that from there to there. So from here on out, you deal with every other job and relationship, every other job relationship with caution. Yeah, that was a good word, caution. So we jump to the relationship. You start your relationship when you're born. That trust relationship between your mom, her breastfeeding you or spending time with you and the dad there. You see them together as a baby to now. So all through that relationship, it could have been good, great, or sour. Those are all relationships that you have. So from there to now, you learn how to deal with relationships in that aspect. So when you first get your boyfriend or girlfriend, y'all hug each other or holding hands, acting like y'all are in a real relationship. That's your first introduction to it. Then as you graduate, you really get with somebody, y'all get intimate, and it lasts for a little bit and then it disperses. You dig? There's your second introduction to it. Then you say, okay, I'm gonna give this another chance. And you find another relationship, do the same thing, and it lasts for a bit. So each one of your relationships, I'm not just talking about women, I'm talking about men as well. Because we all are creatures of habit and creatures of learning. So when you get to now, you like, but I've been through that crap. I ain't going through that crap again. I done seen that crap. I ain't going through that crap again. Or why do I keep going through this crap? So with all that being said, it's just how you deal with the relationships, plural, in your life. You know what I mean? So, that it ain't nothing heavy about it. It's a learning progress. And the learning progress is lessons. Every time, it's no failures, it's only lessons. If you really trust yourself and you really grow from it, it's a lesson. And I just really appreciate the knowledge that God gave me to be able to convey stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching. I'm on my break right now, you dig? So I just thought I'd drop in and drop something for you because I want to be active. I don't think I have to make all those. These are wise words from a grown man. It might be 5 minutes. It might be 15 minutes. It might be an hour. You dig? It's according to what's on my brain. You dig? So, man, I just ask y'all to keep watching, share, like, and subscribe, man. The more my channel grow with my subscribers, the more I'll be able to do. The more places I'll be able to go. Y'all don't know, I might just drop down in Miami and take y'all with me. You did? Hey, subscribe to the channel, man. It ain't nothing but you to push that button, man. It ain't nothing but to push the button. You might hear something that you like, man, I'm glad I pushed the button, man. He hit something on the head for me at that moment in my life. That's it. That's all. Don't cost you nothing, man. You did. I'm giving you the conversation for free. I ain't charging you. So do me a solid and push the button. You did. I'll see y'all when y'all get here. You did. That's wise words from a grown man. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, then man, deuces. 2 times. You feel me?